Opening statement. Okay, I just really proud of this team. You know, we've gone through a lot, as most teams can say at this time of year. You go through a lot of things, but you know, everybody knows we're rebuilding Doak Field at Dell Park and doing some renovations there, and you know, we missed a lot of time in the fall of practice and preparation, and a lot of time in preseason as well. The field, you know, got ready kind of the week of the first games. We missed a lot of stuff, and you know, through that you go through some things, and it's not always easy when you got 21 new players on your roster in the era of you know, transfer portal and all that kind of stuff. I think we had 21 new players and tried to build a team, and then there's disappointments in this game. You don't always play as much as you would like or as much as you expected, and so you got to deal with stuff like that. So there's just been a lot of things, and we got a great team in a great league. Everybody always asks me, you know, are we in? That's the big question. You know, if we're not in, I just don't understand the whole concept. You got the SEC and the ACC, two of the best conferences in the country. RPI is always 1 and 2, then always neck and neck. And if the thing is to get the best teams in the country in, and they'll say, well, you're 13 and 16 in this league. Well, Ole Miss was 14 and 16 in the SEC last year and lost the first game, the game tonight, and won the national championship. It's and I'm just proud of this team, not only for how they've stuck together when everything wasn't always easy, and then I'll put a finishing touch on this statement. Speaking of things not being easy, you get off to a great start. We came here, electric ballpark, beautiful atmosphere. They were so excited to be here, playing a great Duke team. That's a great ball club. And to get out to like a 7-1 start or something, and they chip away, and you just feel like, is this thing slipping away? And then they do hit the 2-run homer in the ninth. And to stick around and finish that inning with Fritton, and then Whitaker pitching in relief for the first time all year, and pitching 2 great innings, and then this young man right here who missed the entire fall with an injury, and just kept working. Nobody works harder than this guy. And he got another clutch hit. He's had so many clutch hits this year, but got the big hit. So just really proud of this team. And anyway, that's all.
Questions?
This one's for Cannon. You swung 3-0. What gave you the confidence to go with the green light there? And not many. I don't think many freshmen get that opportunity. And what was it like in that moment? What was your approach?
No, I wasn't trying to do too much. Hart had given me the green light because, you know, he had the confidence in me, and so that helps me have even more confidence. But I think the confidence comes from, you know, the work that I put in the preparation. It's kind of just the backbone of my confidence that I can do anything, and nobody's going to be better than me, you know, when we play at 7 o'clock. And so I just got what I wanted and just tried to put a good swing on it.
Elliott, what is it about this tournament that it really kind of seems to bring out the best in your team? And you guys seem to play one of these every year where you go deep into the night.
Well, I think it comes with sticking with things. Like I said, we went through a lot of things this year, probably more things this year than we've ever gone through. This seems like a year that we've gone through so many more things. I just always feel like we weren't prepared enough. And like I said, new players who don't know each other that well, or what, it's hard to get committed to each other when you got 21 new players. And for me, this game is all about commitment, especially this time of year. And how bad you want to win, and how bad you want to play, and how bad you want to keep playing. But I think we've always built that here. I never cared how we started out. I always want to finish strong. So I don't ride that good wave early and a lot of rah-rah. I just maybe stay on them sometimes too much, but it's to get them better, because this is the time of year when you got to be at your best. And it seems like it's always worked out like that. Danny Graves, I just talked to him, and Jordan Cornett, and Danny was talking about how our guys always play well at the end. And I think we have a reputation of doing that, but I think it's what we try to foster in what we do every day. But it's always the players. So you can sit here and talk about your philosophy, you can sit here and talk about this and that. It's really the players. And it's what Cannon just said. His work ethic is exactly what gave him the confidence to get that hit. And if it had been a ball, he wouldn't have swung at it. He didn't have to be the guy. He stays in the zone, and as well as anybody we've got here, and it's because of his work ethic. So work ethic will get you most places in life.
Back there.
Ken, this is for you. So just after a really hot start, I think y'all went like 6 innings, not able to get much going. As well as the kind of the mindset in the dugout to kind of just keep the confidence going and the juices flowing and try to get back in the game.
You know, like, we weren't necessarily focused on that negative, but like, everybody supports each other, and so we always have to trust that the guy behind us or the guy in front of us is going to be able to pick us up. And you know, they kept chipping away, like Duke kept chipping away, but like, we know in the back of our minds that we're able to win any game, and so no matter the outcome, like, as long as our team is together, you know, like, we have the confidence to go out there and win the game. And you know, that just, I think that kept us going, you know, through those tough innings, and helped us be mentally tough at the end of the game.
Yeah, in the back there. Go ahead. Give it to in the back.
Yeah, Elliott, just to beat a rival too, how nice was that? And good atmosphere, just had to been fun to knock off a rival.
You know, Gibby, I really don't feel like that. That I understand the question, but no, I don't feel like that at all. It wouldn't have mattered. This was a great baseball game. Matter of fact, that's exactly what Chris Pollard said to me. And losing's tough, especially this time of the year. You know, Dukes, they know they're in postseason. There's not even a question of that. And they think they're possibly hosted, and maybe they are. But every game means something. So this was a tough loss for him, especially the way they came back and hit that 2-run clutch home run. And this was a tough game for him. And so you go through that line and handshake. I remember Coach Esposito taught me a long time ago, I don't care what happens in the game. I don't care anything. I don't care your feelings about the game or the opposing coach. You shake the opposing coach's hand. But sometimes it's a tough handshake. Chris Pollard almost had a smile on his face. He said to me, Elliott, that was a great college baseball game, and it was. It was just a great game to be a part of in a great ballpark. And so, no, it had nothing to do with beating a rival. For me, we just beat a great ball club is what we did.
Hey, Coach, it seemed like winning the mental battle, mental toughness really played a big part in this game. I mean, Duke chipping away, but how important is it for y'all, and this good question go for both of y'all, to maintain your poise, once they tie it up, once it goes to extras, and really maintain that belief that y'all can win it?
Yeah, I think both teams showed a lot of mental toughness. You know, you have to have mental toughness this time of the year. You're not going to survive. And in this league, you better have mental toughness. This league is just so unforgiving. It's more unforgiving now than it's ever been. And I've been here 27 years as a head coach and 1 year as an assistant for Ray Tanner. And this league is as tough as I've ever seen from top to bottom. If you're talking about the two teams in our league that may have been the best for the last 10 years, with Louisville and Florida State not being here, that tells you everything you need to know about this league. Because they're two good ball clubs, trust me. We played them both. And but yeah, mental toughness is a part of it, but Duke was mentally tough too. But I told the guys when I got him in right field, for Dominic Fritton, even if he was a junior or senior, or for him to give up that home run in this ballpark with our crowd was great tonight. I mean, we draw the fans. I mean, it's obvious. That's why we play the night games. They want to fill this thing up. And our fans were unbelievable. So for Dom to have a feeling like, wow, it was so close, and he could have had a flashback, or he could have had a moment of, you know, let down, but his mental toughness wouldn't let him do it. His want to win for his team wouldn't let him have that moment of feeling like, you know, I just gave it up. So it's just, the mental toughness is important, but I think both teams displayed that tonight. You got anything?
I just want to say I think the root of the mental toughness is like our teammates. Like if Dom got pulled, Dom knows that Whitaker's going to go out there and, you know, pick him up and give us the best shot to win. And so, you know, Don's not going to worry about, you know, what happened or what didn't happen. He's just going to focus on, you know, helping his teammate. And, you know, everybody just has the confidence that we're going to win. And so I think the root of the mental toughness is our teammates and everybody having a positive attitude.
Yeah, Elliott, how, with it going extra innings, how do you feel comfortable about Thursday, or is it kind of an all hands on deck type of game with your pitching and
It's
such?
all hands on deck right now. Anyway, you know, you play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you don't want the Tuesday game. You want the Wednesday game. You know, that we thought we would have had that. I think it's the first time since 2017 the 9 seed has had to play on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. So everybody wants that Wednesday game because your pitching's kind of spent. And I'm not even sure. I caught the Boston College game about the 4th inning. Somebody told me they might have started a reliever in that game or something like that to get to Leak, maybe, I don't know. And so, you know, teams are doing different things. And if you're already in the postseason, which we know we have 8 or 9 or 10 teams who think they have a great shot, then you're trying to get your pitching rotation ready for next weekend when you go to a regional, and so some people are doing different things, but we decided tonight was gonna be all hands on deck. We knew how good Duke was. We thought we were in postseason, but we knew one more win would probably, you know, rubber stamp it. Of course, I said that same thing last year, and so it'll be all hands on deck for Thursday as well, but we'll see what happens.
Anything else? One last one.
I just had a question for you, Coach. So just Whitaker's able to come in and do right into the game and kind of help shift momentum. Just what are your thoughts about his performance?
Whitaker, I just thought he was, you know, this is a young man that, you know, we have a icon at our university. Some people call him Coach V. Some people just call him Jimmy, but Jim Valvano, I had the pleasure of being his gopher one year when I was an assistant with Ray Tanner. If Coach needed pizza, I went and got pizza 2 in the morning, whatever he needed, I was his valet and his gopher. And I learned so much from Jimmy V and had the time of my life that year. I was around him, and he, you know, nobody speaks of persistence and perseverance and never giving up like Coach V did. And I just think that's Logan Whitaker. He has gone through so many arm injuries. 9 out of 10 people would not have kept doing the things he did to be on this stage. And to be our Friday night starter the last 2 years for a guy that went through what he went through when, like I said, 9 out of 10 people would have given up, and he never quit. To see him in this moment for me, and I know for his family and for him personally, there's a lot of pride in that.
Okay, guys, thank you. It's